Want to see what I got? I decided after watching way too many planner videos that I was going to try using a planner again. Normally, I use a bullet journal. I tried a planner once before and honestly, I didn't love it. But recently, I've been learning more about how to set one up in a way that looks like it will work for me. So I decided to give it another shot. If it's not beautiful enough to use and functional enough to trust, I'm probably not using it. But this channel isn't just about pretty planners. We're building a system here because I don't just want something cute to write in. I want something that actually helps me manage my day without making planning feel like another job. You know, there's something oddly motivating about fresh planner pages. Also, I just really like stickers. So grab a tea, settle in, and let's see what we got. Okay, so this is the planner I chose. It is an Agenda 52 made by the Paper Studio, and I got this at Hobby Lobby. They were having a sale and everything in the paper section was 40% off, and I wasn't sure if I was going to keep using a planner, so I didn't want to pay too much for one. And I found a pretty one that I liked. Now this one starts in July of this year and goes all the way to December of next year. And I love the pretty picture on it. Here's the inside. This planner belongs to Paige. And I really like the way this planner is decorated. It uses kind of neutral tones, but really pretty pictures. So here's the 2006-2007 calendar. And here we start with July. And this is going to be less for me to decorate because it's already decorated. Okay, so first we have a blank page for notes. And we have the July cover page also for notes. And under this month, they list the holidays and there's room for maybe birthdays or whatever else you want to put there. Special occasions, maybe birthday should go there. And you can list your goals for the month right here. I really like that. Okay, and then we have the monthly spread for July and then notes on the side here again with the dot grid panel. That looks really nice. And then we start the weekly. It starts on Monday and goes to Sunday. It also has the whole month printed at the bottom here. And I really like that because I do that in my bullet journal now to keep track of which week we're in case I need to look at a monthly view. There's also a little more space for notes down here. So it'll go through each week like that. And then when we get to the end of the month, there's the last week in the month. And then it has another notes page, half lined paper, half dot grid. Then we have the August, Life is an Adventure. I like that. And it goes the same way. It starts out the same way, and there are different pictures for each of these pages. Okay, it goes the same way. So there is September, October, November, December. I really like this one with the words. January, February, March, and you can also see it has the tabs for each month so you can get to them quickly. There's April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December. And then at the very end, we have the last week in December, of course, and then a notes page, looks a little bit different. And then it has a pocket, and this is nice. It's plastic, so it won't rip. There's one pocket on each side, and there's the back and the back cover. I also got to go with it some stickers. Okay. These are also from the Paper Studio. They're called Stickabilities. I'm going to put them this way so you can see them all. Pretty little flowers. And again, everything was 40% off when I got them. I love these pretty flowers, and I think they'll go well in that planner. There's 17 pieces in this one. And then this one, turn it sideways so you can see the whole thing. 22 pieces in this one. And then I got this one, which has stickers that are quite a lot bigger than the others, but I'm going to try to make them work in my planner. I also, a couple of weeks ago, picked up a few sticker books from Walmart. And these, at the time that I got them, were 97 cents. I've already used a couple in my bullet journal. This one has 44. I always do bees for the summer, 1 month in the summer. So I got those. This one has 30 stickers. This one, kind of ripped the paper there. This one has 21, and it has butterflies, as you can see, and I've used a few of those. Sunflowers. I love sunflowers. There are 20 of those. And then hearts. There are 31 heart stickers there. Okay, the next thing I got were some Happy Planner stickers. I had been toying with the idea of a Happy Planner. I didn't see one that I liked at Michael's. That's where they sell Happy Planners. I think they might be getting rid of them. I'm not sure. These were all 50% off when I got them. If you want the Happy Planner stickers, you might want to check them out quickly. If you want to see them in person, I like to see them in person. You can also go to the website and order them, but I really like these. And this one is called Digital Detox. And I'm not normally a digital detoxer, but I liked a lot of the stickers in here, so I'll just go through them quickly. Okay, these say unplug today, take a walk, stretch, go outside. So you can choose what you want to do instead of focusing on your phone and iPad all day. Okay, this is disconnecting from, if you want to do that. I thought I could also use these. It says unplugged. I could cut that off and use the Monday through Sunday stickers for something. Okay, and this gives you a lot of digital detox things to do. Read a book, plant flowers, window shop, journal, have tea time. A lot of these things I do every day anyway. And I thought I could use these for when I had a good idea. And then doodles and dreams for maybe a doodle page. And I like the boxes that I can write in. These say press pause and start making time to live my best life. Looks like they all say the same thing in different colors. Okay, and then it repeats that. I like these little circles that give you ideas about things you can do. Connect with, finding peace in. It says the same thing, press pause here. I like these number stickers for goals, maybe. Okay, flip through these. I like these stickers, relax, press pause, live in the sunshine, swim in the sea, drink in the wild air. The wild air, yeah. And there's some of those Monday through Sunday stickers again. Okay, unplug, disconnect, offline. These are just some plugs that are crossed out to remind you to detox. Okay, and then it has a lot of these things just in different colors. Observations, list that you can write, and these say with a little plug there, all in different colors. Okay, I like this one. It's a reading list. Okay, more time for how I'm growing, personal growth this week. This week's challenges. More of those. More stickers. This says tech-free hour. I kind of like that. I might use that. And I like these. These are obviously books, and you can color them in. Maybe if you're reading a certain number of books, you can color one each time you finish it. Okay, so that was Digital Detox. Okay, this one is called Black and White. So this is more neutral, and it has a lot of gold in it along with the black and white. These are clear stickers, and then they have some with white backing. I love the little quotes that they have in here. Busy with nothing. Love that. And these are nice as background stickers, and you can put maybe a list sticker on top of it and make a nice little cluster. I really like color. Sometimes my eye just needs to take a minute, needs a little bit of a rest, so the black and white and gold. And here we have some gray. Helps a little bit with allowing your eye to rest. Okay, I like these flag stickers. Life happens, coffee helps. That's a good one. I'm not a coffee drinker, I'm a tea drinker, but it's a good sentiment anyway. Okay, bring on the week. Hello weekend. Okay, more list stickers. And I like that they have some that are already written in and some that you can write your own words in. Here's some blank boxes. I like that. And in the middle, it looks like there are just header stickers. These have a little bit of gray on them, but you can use those at the top of something. There's ones with gold. Okay, skipped one. There's that one. I spent a few minutes looking through the bunch that they had at the Michaels closest to me and narrowed it down to about 7 and ended up with 4. I figure once I get through these, I can get some more. So we have more headers: focus on, morning, appointment, errands, me time, meeting, afternoon, today, tasks, evening, call, and loving. Okay, these are gold. They're a little hard to read on this gray. We have breathe, make time, checklist, appointment, weekend, happiness, remember, list it out. That's cute. Day off, relax, note to self, and new day. Okay, I like these quotes. I love putting quotes on my planner pages, my journal pages. Okay, I'll just go through these kind of quickly so you can just kind of see what's in here. Sometimes you just need a positive word for yourself. So don't stop believing in the good. We simply are worthy. Kind words cost nothing. I like that one. Okay, so that was called Black and White. This next one is called Color Story. Kind of the opposite. Okay, this one has some animals in there, which are kind of cute. Now, what I didn't point out in the planner is I'm using a horizontal planner, not a vertical planner. So this may not fit in those, but I may be able to use them in a notes section or a sidebar. Lots of places, lots of stickers with notes, some round ones. I like that. This one is round, so it's half with the design and half just white, so you can write on it. Okay, wild, beautiful, and free with the tiger. I like that. Okay, bunch of animals. I like those. Okay, more quotes. Goals, goals, goals. This one says, to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. Okay, so I love having positive quotes. Oh, these butterflies are really pretty. You light up the sky, some remember headers, some do and to do stickers, some more notes, stay positive, more butterflies, they're pretty. I usually use a lot of butterfly stickers in the spring. Okay, some more quotes. I like this one, be happy. Too many ideas, not enough time. Yes, indeed. Trying to get these to lay flat because for some reason they had them hanging up and for some reason they're all curved. Hashtag you got this, I like that. Whoops. Pretty colors in this one. This book is falling apart as I'm turning the pages. You got this, always a good message. Some days you just need, oh, heck no. And of course, you've got this. Okay, so that one was called Color Story. And this last one is called Pressed Florals. I tend to use a lot of flowers, so I really like this one. Okay, this one has little tiny notes, today, remember, errands, grocery list, appointment. And these are all just decorative, kind of washi tape stickers that you can use. They're stickers, but in the washi tape style, I guess. These look like they have a clear backing. I'm not sure if it's clear or white. Okay, pretty flowers. I like the purples. So you have some bigger flowers, some smaller flowers. They have these clear ones. These are kind of neat. I really like these to go maybe on the side of a date where you have a lot to write, but you still want it to look pretty. Oh, I like that purple color. And I do like these skinny ones, so it leaves you enough room to write what you need to write. That's a big one. Okay, and then these are all little stickers separate, like Time to Shine and Do What You Love are two separate stickers. So you just pick off the ones that you want and they're in all the rainbow of colors, which is really nice. I'm really excited to try this. I'll officially start using this planner in July, and for the rest of the year, I'm going to test drive both systems, my planner and my bullet journal. I want to see which one actually helps me think more clearly and stay organized. Because pretty is nice, functional is necessary. And if we can get both, that's the dream. So over the next few months, I'll show you how I'm setting this up, what's working, what's not, and whether this planner actually earns its spot in my workday. All right, thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you in the next video.